I'm at Gary's Automotive in Grand Island, just about half a mile west of the Western Edge clothing store. It was here where a chase ended involving two brave teenage employees from Western Edge who chased down a shoplifter, stealing hundreds of dollars worth of merchandise from the store. It started out as a usual busy day at Western Edge, the day after Black Friday. What employees Tomas and Wesley never would have guessed is that they would make a memory they'll never forget.
We're downstairs, it was pretty packed that day. Then everything just went downhill from there.
Store manager Carrie Robb said she became suspicious of a man who was walking around with multiple coats and took them into a dressing room for more than 20 minutes.
Most of the time when you have coats or outerwear, you just try it on, right out on the floor. So we knew something was up, and so when he came out of the dressing room, I had already told our two boys down there and the other manager on duty, keep an eye out, let's just see what's going on.
The man eventually made his way to Tomas's register with what the employees said was his jacket tightly zipped up to the neck and looked suspicious. The man put a shirt on the counter to buy, asking if he could use Apple Pay.
I said, no, you cannot. He's like, all right, let me go grab my wallet quick. So when he walked out, the sensors went off, so I took off after him, caught him outside, and I said, hey, come back. And he's like, I gotta grab my wallet, took off around the corner, which was the opposite way of his vehicle.
The shoplifter is seen here running northwest towards the Ford dealership across the street, with Tomas following behind. Tomas then went through the store's back door to call Wesley for help.
We do go after customers because it could have been our error for getting a security tag. In this instance, we knew he didn't have anything, so we knew he didn't purchase anything.
Tomas called 911, and the boys, plus an adult, followed the trail of the man towards the Ford dealership where they momentarily lost him.
So we started looking for footprints because it snowed that day and it was still snowing out. So we just started looking for footprints, and then we seen his footprints go towards the corn. So me and then another guy went into the corn and tracked his footprints, and we seen him in one of the corn rows.
The man ran through this tree line and all the way to Gary's Automotive, where the police apprehended him. The man was identified as 21-year-old Javier Abada Perez of Grand Island, who had a previous shoplifting arrest. The man had 3 coats and a vest on him. Police searched his car and found 2 additional jackets and a wallet that had been stolen from the store earlier that day. All of the stolen merchandise totaled around $800.
We are grateful for them. It's just I call them, your typical Nebraska homegrown boys. They just took action without being asked.
And while the boys aren't even old enough to legally vote, they went well beyond the call of duty to help not only the store, but the Grand Island community. If you could rewind time, go back there now, would you have done anything differently?
Nope. Definitely not.
Nothing.
Reporting from Grand Island, Ryan Valenta, News Channel Nebraska.